Retrogrades are always an interesting period. We have a lot of planets in retrograde right now, and Mercury, as I've been talking about, has been in retrograde for a little while and is going to be in retrograde for another couple weeks. And so it's always the time to rethink and review and revisit. And that's what retrogrades do. They ask us to go back and look at something again, or revisit, or reconnect. Now, one of the big situations that's going on right now is that Jupiter and Pluto conjunct yesterday, and they're still conjunct, and they're going to be conjunct for a little while. But the first time they got together back on April 4th, they were not retrograde, they were direct. They were moving in direct motion. Now they're retrograde. And I feel like this connection between the two of them is a little harder, a little deeper, and is asking us to push inward a little deeper and a little harder than we did before. So this is asking us to go way deep in a way that we haven't before, and really, really dig out the darkness. Mercury's helping by being retrograde. Neptune's helping by being retrograde. But we're being asked to revisit and reconnect and redo and rethink and reconfigure what is happening in our lives. And if we go very, very, very deeply within, we are going to get to that core reason why we're uncomfortable, why we feel the way we do. This is not an easy time, but we're being asked to really go within right now. And if we don't do that homework, we're going to continue to live kind of on the surface in this nebulous, somewhat anxious, somewhat superficial way. And it's in our nature to go very, very deep. Think about the roots of the earth and how deep they go. Think about your connection to the earth and how deep it goes. If you stand on the earth and you are to imagine your own connection to earth, it goes very, very, very deep. So think about if your feet were planted on the ground and how deeply your roots will go into the earth. And that's how deep we're expected to go right now, to the core of our being, to get to that pot of gold that Jupiter and Pluto have for us. Remember yesterday I had the lantern. We need that lantern right now. We've got to shine the light in the deepest, darkest corners of our life and of the earth.